Hi everyone. I didn't think I'd get anything done today, but we had a break in the weather. Or, yeah, not so much of rain. It just rained in the morning. So I did flatten out that garden bed. Remember that corner one? I said I was going to flatten it out a bit. I did. I replanted that plicatilus and I moved the soil down. And then I did the same to this corner as well. So we mounted up a new hose reel and it was too high. The mound was too high, and I had so little space for planting, so I just flattened it out a bit, so that gives me a bigger area there. So that's that, and I did get a start on this corner. I said I was going to put my euphorbia here, more euphorbias to come, but I've just put this euphorbia mammillaris in, and I've put the cubic frost around that stone or that rock. So I've still got more space to plant, which is exciting. This little bit in the center, I started that and I wanted to, let me just give you an overview and then I'll take you closer. I wanted to make this bed a little sort of shades of pink kind of bed, shades of pink and lilac. So I've put in, I said this was a purple haze, but this isn't a purple haze. It's oh, I've got the name. I'll put it in the description. So I've planted that at the front. Look how gorgeous that looks. And then I don't know the name of this. I will have to search it up. But it's the plant that I did in one of my videos. Remember the overcrowded pot? That's the one that I separated, and they started getting roots. So I planted them in there. The tips have a slight pink tinge to them, and that's the Fred Ives. I've just got one of those, and that's the Pachyphyton compactor. Look how pretty the markings are on that, and the more sun it gets, deeper shade it becomes, and that's the Purple Delight. So I put those there, and that's my Echeveria agavoides, and this is a cotyledon pendants, I think it is. It's got one bloom and I've been waiting so long. It's still taking its time to open. And these ones as well, I don't know what the names of these echeverias are. I'll find that out. And even those, I've put those two by the rock. So this little bed is coming along nicely. Right. It's looking so pretty. I mean, I can't wait for the colors to all come out once I finish planting them all. And I need to do the top dressing. So that's my Aloplicatilus. I've reset it, and I've put one of those Ioniums that I pulled out from this area next to the maple tree that was here. I've planted that there, and I don't know what that succulent is. This is a Suyon Rose, a better version than the one I showed in the other videos, which the snails attacked. You can see this I brought from the backyard, so it didn't get a lot of light. It's still green. Once it gets more sun, it'll turn a pink hue as well. This is a fuzzy something. I saw the name recently. I can't remember it now. And I put a tiny bear's paw there at the end. And some pink sedum. I think it's a sedum. I said I was going to put labels, and I'm going to put labels soon. So once the garden's all planted up, I will put labels for them. So that's a, I think that's a, what's that called? A ruby, pink ruby. Yes, pink ruby. And that's my aloe brevifolia. I planted it lower on this mound because Aloes do like a bit of shade, so I've planted that there. Then I've just thrown in this golden, it's just a, it is a sedum, I think. It's just a filler. I planted it in the front, but I threw the extra one. Yeah, I need to put it in the ground. These are my Echeveria ghosties. Close up, they look so pretty. And there's the other pink ones again. The name that I said I have to confirm, I'll do that in the description. So when you look close up, it looks like it's all complete, but it's not. And that was that senecio that I mentioned. It gets purple edges on the leaves, and that senecio candlestick. And this is a crystal or something. And the Echeveria elegans, and that's the ruby slipper again. This didn't get a lot of sun, so you can see it's more green, but once it gets more sun here, it'll get as pink like the other one on the other side. These are my bear paws, and that is what is it? Stapelia. I don't know which one it is, but I'm waiting for it to flower. It's just got all these long stems. I want it to grow outside, and hopefully it grows fast. And when it blooms, I'll be able to identify it. And that's the other pink sedum. And look how pretty it gets in winter in this cold. And that's a pickle plant. It gets yellow flowers. It looks like it's pokey, but it's not. It's just fuzzy edges it's got. So let me show you all that I did today in this break, and it's already gone down. Looks like it's about to rain again. Better get inside soon. But I did get to do quite a bit. So that's that center bed. And then the corner that I mentioned, all that I did. So you can see all that I've done so far. I didn't show you the other side of it. I just put a few things here on the side just to get started. Because I don't know which to be the feature plant. I mean, that Plicotilus is one of the feature, but I need something here in the center, maybe something to that edge. So that's all exciting stuff to plan. I can think about it when I'm sitting and doing nothing, which is not all the time, right? So that's the only ones that I've managed to get in this corner bit. But I did something else. I did a little I don't know what to call this, sort of an arrangement here at the front, right at the front. So you can see, because I had been walking through this and using it as a causeway while I was loading all the soil into the garden beds, it had gotten a depression, got flattened and hollowed out. So I filled in some sand to bring it up to that level. I didn't want it to become like a pathway into the gardens. I filled in sand, and I put in my faithful jelly beans, whatever I pulled out from around the middle garden bed. I've planted that. They will turn a nice bright red. I've put in the purple haze, I think it's called, and that's an Ionian kiwi. And I've alternated them with this. I don't know what. I think this is also a cressula, but it grows so lovely. I've got it at the top there under those Ionians, and I give away so much of this plant because it grows so prolifically, just like the jelly bean. So it will get very big. I will keep trimming it to keep it small, and I've put in some of these fillers here, and that's the orange sunset. In the sun it will turn orange, so I want all these colors to you know, when they start coloring up in the sun, it'll look stunning with that red, the bright neon, the purple, the white, and the orange at the back, and the Ionians will be green in the center. So let's wait for the season to change, and then we can appreciate all the colors. Just one more look at it. Now I move the bags of stone that's left to that point. I'm not filling any more stone around the plant, so not doing any top dressing because I'm having to move the top dressing each time I want to put in a plant. Well, I did just put in the top dressing because of the rain, but the soil seems to be holding up even with the rain. And God, we've had over a week, more than a week and a half of rain and wind. So it's been on and off, and the soil seems to have stayed. That's it there. And my pretty agave here. Where's my agave there? I want to plant the agave in between each of the in between the steps. And I want to do like a sort of an arrangement around them. So yeah, that's more to come on that. Once I top dress, it'll look a bit better. My children said these look like graveyards with the rocks around them all over in the garden. But anyway, when it's top dressed, I suppose it does look like little graves because of the mounds. That's just an update for today before the rain comes down. I did manage to get some stuff done, and that's where we stand. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any questions or queries about the soil as well, because I did use a lot of turf soil because of it being so free draining. And I'm going to be mixing it, or I have been mixing it with some succulent mix, but it's mostly very draining. That's it. Yep, so I shall be off. And if you please like and subscribe, that will be so wonderful, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I will think on which plants to put into these beds, and hopefully we can see the end or the finished product soon. Thanks. Bye.